right, guys. Hi, I'm Bob, and welcome back to Modern Life of the 70s Mind. As you know, I always start my videos out with a little bit of a visit to Bob's Cabinet of Curiosities, which we've named after some customer comments. Or if you wanted to just call it Bob's Show and Tell, that's fine as well. Either way works. I either try to go back and show something from the 70s or 60s, or maybe I've gone as far back as the 1800s on showing you guys some stuff. Or if it's not old, it's music related that I thought maybe you might find interesting, so I wanted to show it to you. Today, I'm just going to show you a couple type of cassettes that were used. This first one, we'll go ahead and go right into it. This first one, it looks like a large cassette player. It's called an L cassette, which basically just stands for large cassette, which makes sense. Um, it was pretty short lived. It I don't know exactly how many years, but it didn't last long. It was made to compete with the reel-to-reel tapes, and the reason that is because cassettes had an eighth-inch tape, and reel-to-reels had a quarter-inch tape. So they actually made basically a large cassette with an eighth-inch tape in it, so the sound would be improved. Because obviously, the larger the tape, the better the sound, because you have more recording surface. These things lasted 90 minutes, so it's similar to like a cassette tape length. And like I said, they didn't last that long. This one is made by Sony, and they're kind of cool. They would have been a lot easier to deal with than a reel-to-reel, although I did a lot of splicing when I had my reel-to-reel, so I'm not sure this would have been good for splicing. But anyway, I thought I'd show you that. And I have one more I want to show you. I'm going to go from that was an analog format, so I'm going to switch over to a digital format. This is a DTRS tape. It just stands for Digital Tape Recording System. It came out in I think the early 90s, and it was used on the DA88 system. And what was kind of cool about the DA88 system, it was really the first affordable home digital recorder on the market. So that was kind of interesting. And these tapes actually went like 113 minutes. And I believe they were retired in 2012 or right around there. So this was the first really good tape that you could make like a perfect recording because it was digital. So I find those interesting. Just wanted to pass those by. If you're interested in learning more about those, I do have a website. I don't sell anything on it, so I'm not trying to sell you anything. But I have a website that covers a lot of these things. It's 45recordadapters.com, and you'll see a section there for audio formats. So you might find that an interesting place to visit if you're looking to kill some time. All right, so I am going to reset my system here, and I'm going to get everything set up, and we'll start on the reaction video right away. All right, thanks, guys. I'll be right back. And I am back. Guys, I want to thank you for listening to my videos. I've only been doing this for a month, and things are... I've met so many people already, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really glad I decided to do this. If you would do me a favor, if you like the content I'm putting out, if you could go to the bottom and click the thumbs up button and even subscribe to my channel, that would help me out so much. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. I always have been a big fan of Tears for Fears. In fact, I did a reaction video to one of their newer songs that just recently came out. And I was excited to react to another cover of theirs, this time by a group that's been requested only like 1 or 2 or 500 times. It's been a lot. The group is Pentatonix, I think it's called. Be warned, I really like the Tears for Fears version of this song, so I think it's Pentatonix. If I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize. Be warned, like I said, I really like the Tears for Fears version, and they're going to have to really kick up their game to get me to like this one more. The song I'm going to be reacting to is Mad World, and that song was always kind of it sounds like a beautiful song, but there's such a dissonance between the lyrics and the music. I mean, it was quite a contrast. It's sounding like it's a really nice song. In reality, it's not. It's at all. It's kind of a dark song, and I'm curious to see how they address that in this. So I've never heard these guys before. I can't even pronounce their name. So let's give this a shot and see how it goes. This is Pentatonix, I believe, and the song is Mad World.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses. No expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow.
Nice.
And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have cut it there. They were right in the middle of a really nice transition. Might as well stop it now because I'm going to have to. I do want to make a few comments on it. My obvious comparison to this, because I'm not really big on a cappella groups, is that to Home Free, which is an all-male group. Obviously, this one isn't. It's really nice to hear both men and women singing in here. I like it. It just adds another layer to the music, which I just think the more layers you can add to music, unless you completely overdo it, I think it's better. I also like that several people were taking the lead on this. It started out with the guy with the beard and then went into a couple other people, and I like that. Again, more layers, different sounds, so it keeps the video exciting to me. That's just the way I look at it. Regarding the video, I love the black background because that's really more fitting of what the lyrics of this song are. If they had like some bright background, I'm not sure that would really match in with what the lyrics are saying. It's a pretty dark song. So far I'm really liking it. They sound great. And like I said, I'm happy that there were several people kind of taking a lead on this. I like when they switch around. Let's keep going.
Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one.
This sounds really good in headphones.
No one knew me. Hello, teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me. Look right through me. And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you. I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Oh, mad world. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad.
I can't stop it.
The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. 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 Mad world.
I hate this band, and I'll be real honest with you. They don't give me any good place to stop the music. I was all ready to stop, and then they hit that black screen. Sorry, I'm rolling on my microphone wire. I don't want to ruin the microphone. Son of a gun. There we go. Okay. They were just pumping out some great sounds, so there was no way I was going to stop and listen. There was no way I was going to. Sorry, I got so disrupted by this. There was no way I was going to stop and have you listen to me instead of hearing these guys sing because it was nice. I loved that break. Just when I was getting ready to stop it, they had that break, and then with a black screen, and then that girl kicked in and started singing. That was really nice. The black screen and the silence is so powerful. I really like that. Another person that had a really nice break like that was Aurora. If you've listened to her, she did a song. It happened quiet, and right in the middle of the song, she had this. There was a single guitar playing, and she was singing. And then she stopped. The guitar stopped, and I'm telling you, those moments like that are some of the strongest moments in the song. I think it really draws you in. Several things I want to mention. I like the subtle changes to the melody that they made, especially the girl after the break. She had some really nice changes. They stayed very true to the original version of the song, which I like. I think that's really important. But they threw in some nice little note changes that I thought really added to the song, and like they always say, it made it their own, which I like. I like that the girl was more prominent as the song went on a little bit, maybe because it's wonderful to hear a female voice in an a cappella group, and where normally I'm just hearing guys, and there's nothing wrong. This is not a slam to Home Free, because I love Home Free, but I like the female vocal in there too. I just think it adds a lot to it. On the video, I love a lot when they were singing, and there were almost like these ghost-like people walking in the background. I like that a lot, and I don't know if it was their intention, but to me, it just made me look like it looked like lost souls. And this song is kind of about a kid who is obviously contemplating suicide, and he's kind of a lost soul. So, from my take on it, when I saw these kind of ghost-like figures walking in the background, to me that just reminded me of like lost souls. So to me, it really tied in with the lyrics. Visually, the entire video is matching perfectly with the lyrics. So big kudos on that. Obviously, there is not a single weak singer in the bunch. I'm not a huge, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of a cappella, but between Home Free and now these guys, they're quickly making me a fan because they've really kicked it up. They've made it more modern. They've made it more relevant in today's world, I guess. So it's hard to get a full grasp on the band after listening to one song and one listen to it. But it's really interesting to me to view the comparisons between these guys and Home Free, because those are the only a cappella groups I'm familiar with. Both of them are amazing in their own right. So thank you for the suggestion on this song. I loved it. I meant to cut it earlier on and kind of break this up a little bit. I hope I'm getting to all the points I want to make, but let's do this. Let me clean my screen off here so we can start anew, and I will give my final thoughts. And if I think of anything I missed by then, I'll let you know. All right, I'll be right back. Welcome back. That was really nice. As I was just straightening things up here, I started thinking about the vocals. I'm not sure I stressed enough how nice they really were. I was kind of wrapped up in trying to figure out what the video was and if it matched up with the lyrics and all that, which I think it did perfectly. I really like that. But lyrically, this group is right on. They obviously have been singing, at least I would think, they've been singing with each other for at least a little while, because they just blended perfectly. And whoever produces these songs is doing a really good job, clearly, because the sound is out of this world. And like I said, I've never been a big a cappella fan, but I'm kind of starting to like it because after you listen to it a while, you don't really realize that there's no instruments because you're focusing more on the music, which is really nice. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Um, I will be back. I'm hoping still this weekend with another reaction. I just got to see how things go. The chores in the house are starting to mount up, so I better get something done here. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Be safe this weekend. Peace out, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Take care.